And I think I've tried to live my life that way, always trying new things, always challenging myself, to not be afraid, and not being afraid to close doors. Sometimes people are in really great, like a work situation, and you may not be happy in it. Move on. Don't be afraid to do what's right for your heart and your health and your mind, And so I've tried to always live my life that way. And I just feel very blessed.
That's really good. I agree with that. I think people are just anti-change. It's hard to make change for a lot of people.
It's scary. We are full of fear right now. It's the fear of failing that makes us fail. It's not failing. That means you're trying. So what if you fail? Who cares? At least you tried. You learned something from it. You move on, you try again. But if you don't ever try, to me, that's failure in my heart,
That makes a lot of sense to me
doesn't
too.
feel like you're living life. Yeah.
Well, you are back out on the road now. Listen, everyone anyone has stopped by the Flamingo. 11 years. It's supposed to be 6 weeks. One of the longest residencies in Vegas history.
Oh.
I was there.
I mean, there. Did I see you there?
I came, I did the whole meet and greet afterwards. You did, but listen, I don't expect you to remember me.
Did I do an interview with you?
No,
no. This is the first interview I've done with you. Okay.
This is the first interview we've done.
Because I try to remember people. Yeah. Okay.
I was just there as a fan. I forgot why I was in Vegas, but I'm like, oh my God, how have I never seen this show? It was definitely towards the tail end. And I was like, I need to go see this right now. And it was,
oh, bless you. Did you enjoy it?
What is there not to enjoy? Right?
You're so cute.
I am a self-respecting gay man, like Donny and Marie on a Vegas stage at the Flamingo, like one and one equals two, Marie.
Right.
But it was amazing.
Thank you.
Do you miss the Flamingo? Like now that you're on the road, like, do you ever miss like being in one place and having a residency?
Well, I really loved the 11 years. We went to 11 because it's one more if you've ever seen Spinal Tap. But we were going to stop at 10, and then I joked around. One night I said to Donny, let's go to 11. So that's why we did it. But there are a lot of people that couldn't get there. There are a lot of people that can't travel. There's a lot of people, but for that particular time, and for me to have a stay-at-home job so my children could go to school and graduate and do all that, that was like fantastic. But I'm a road rat, and I love the road. I love the energy of it. I probably have toured more than even my brothers, because when I did country, I would perform 260 to 300 days a year on the road, doing fairs and festivals and honky tonks and symphonies and everything. You name it, I've done the venue. And I raised my 4 oldest children on the road. And so there's something about having the energy to go out to the person, not have them come to you, that I think people appreciate. And I think there's an energy in it that is something that I really enjoy, because the show changes. Winter time, Christmas, like I just got off the road for Christmas. The show changes when there's snow on the ground to when it's sunny and a beach. And I love the energy of changing that show and moving it around. You'll have to come see one of my shows, because it's very diverse, and it's really fun. I think you'd enjoy it.
I'm gonna have to come see it. I live in New York City, but I travel.
You will love my show, because I do all the kind of music you love. It's fun. It's crazy.
I was just gonna say, and I'm sure I won't be the only gay man in the audience. I'm just gonna take a guess.
Well, my daughter is gay and she loves the show, so there.
I'm gonna have to come see it. Yeah. Do you have a preference from like doing your own show or like touring with Donny?
Well, I love doing my own show. I love Donny and Marie, because I believe it's an era of happiness, and Donny and Marie, there's a teasing that goes on that's really fun. You saw that. There's a chemistry. I say it's like an acid peel, but but musically, you can only stay in the 1970s so long, and musically I'm much more diverse than that. And even though I could put a song in once in a while in that show, in my segment, this gives me much more time to do a lot of diversity. And so so my goal this year is to play more. And so I remarried my first husband, If you ask him how to have a successful marriage, he'll say take 25 years off. But we are having so much fun now that the kids are grown. I just got a new motorhome with a king size bed in it and 2 big movie chairs that we sit and watch videos and have fun. And I have a Harley. And so my Harley's on the back, and when I'm not on the road, I'm on the road in a different way, having fun. And I want to go see all the national parks, and I want to go to Sturgis. I'm crazy. I have fun.
I was going to say, talk about the unexpected. I mean, Marie, Osmond, and a Harley. I didn't think that's where we were going.
Yeah, I mean, I just love life. I want to live all of it,
Well, in addition to all this great music, you've done a lot of TV and film. One of my favorites, the One Season Wonder, Maybe This Time, with Miss Betty White.
Oh, are you so cute? Love that show. She was so disappointed, and so was I, because the creator of it had, there were some things going on, and just kind of lost touch towards the end. And both Betty and I felt it was best to just, move on from it. But she is such a funny lady. Oh my gosh. I don't remember a time in my life that I didn't work with her in some capacity. She was like a second mom to me. And she was just so funny. I remember, it's funny you mentioned, I was thinking the other night, I remember after one of the shows, I went to her and I said, Betty, I wish we would have shot it one more time. Just, we needed one more take. And she goes, why? You would have screwed it up then too. And she was just always so funny. One night I went to her, I was choking. I said, can I have some of your water? We were on a break on stage, and she took her glass and she goes like this. She goes, oh, honey, you don't want my water. And she was just the woman was exactly what you would think she is. She was just funny and on 24/7, and yet so tender and loving and kind, but smart and tough. You know what I mean? At the same time.
And drinking vodka on the set. You have to love that.
Water. Betty's water. Yes.
Betty's water. I know they were planning that big birthday for her too. Like they were planning, I don't know if you know about that. Like they were doing something.
Oh yeah, I was part of it. Yeah. We all had this thing taped for her 100th. All I know is heaven is a lot happier with her there. But I think there's a little thing inside her that she was really mad she didn't make it to 100. Oh man, because she was such a finisher, man. She really was.
Just like the optics on it, right? Like I'm 100. There you go. Who doesn't love Betty White? Well, you also, Donny and Marie, you also hosted a talk show, and you were on The Talk. You replaced Sara Gilbert. How did you did you like doing a talk show, like either The Talk or with Donny? Like, is that something you liked? Would you ever?
Talk. Absolutely. I do. I find people fascinating. I think you should never do talk. Look at you. You're so great. I love to watch the questions that you ask because I find them interesting. And can I tell you this? I've done a lot of interviews. You can tell that you have not just looked at a bio, you have really done your research. And from somebody on the other end, thank you. That is so lovely. When I had my own talk show on Hallmark, a lot of people would say that, wow, you get into things most people don't talk about. You're that way. You talk about things that people don't bring up a lot. And so you can tell that there's a sincere, even if there's not a sincere interest, I believe you're sincerely interested in me. No.
Listen. That's good to know that I fake it well, but trust me, there's a sincere interest. Now, there's not a sincere interest in everyone I speak to, but you would be on the sincere interest category. Trust me.
You're so cute.
And I'm not just saying that.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you.